Hi, welcome back to the breadboard and the third in a series of videos for installing Raspbian on the Raspberry Pi and configuring the I/O and its peripherals. In this video we're going to look at configuring the officially supported Wi-Fi adapter, which you can buy from the Pi Hut in the UK. You can get it from Element 14 RS Components or directly from the Raspberry Pi Shack. It costs about £5 or £6 UK, or about $10 US, depending on where you go and get it from. Anyway, in the video we're going to look at how to configure the Wi-Fi adapter. It is automatically detected now by the Raspbian 1.5.0, and so we will go in and without further ado have a look at how to configure it and get it up and running. Okay, so we now have the Raspberry Pi configured for all of its I/O and everything else, but we still need to just do the final configuration on the Wi-Fi. Even though the installer did recognize the Wi-Fi adapter and use it, it didn't transfer that information into the Raspbian itself for some reason. This also could be because you did the install over a hardwired network and now you want to get a Wi-Fi adapter up and running. The first thing you need to do here, of course, is to plug the Wi-Fi adapter into the Raspberry Pi and power it up, or if it's already powered up, just plug it in because it will detect it and configure itself. It just won't attach to any of your local networks. So to continue after you've installed it, we will go into the configuration menus. So the easiest way to do this is to go to the top right corner here, where you'll see the standard kind of network PCs, the pair of symbols together. If you hover over it with a mouse, it'll tell you that the Etherlink is down or up, depending on whether you've got the cable plugged in, and the fact that the WLAN 0, which should show up if you're using a dongle, Wi-Fi dongle that's supported by Raspbian, and obviously the official Raspberry Pi one is, and it shows up as WLAN 0. So if you just right-click on that double PC icon, you'll see these options, and the one you want is the one that says Wi-Fi networks settings, and it'll have something like DHCP CDUI or something in brackets in between. Don't really care about that, but just open that up and it now gives you this menu. I'm going to zoom into it so that you can see it a little easier. So what you need to do in here is there's two things. First of all, under the interface, if you pick Ethernet, it's set for automatic configuration. If you pick WLAN 0, make sure it is also set for automatic configuration for IP, router, DNS, and DNS search. Now, if you're manually configuring this because you don't have a DHCP server on your network, then you'll need to put your parameters into here. And I don't know what parameters you would need because everybody's network is basically different. Now, once you've done that or verified that that is correct, the next thing you want to do is go in and enter an SSID for a network. Now, when you change to SSID, what should happen is this right-hand drop-down should now be showing you a list of the networks that are available to you. The one I want to use is the one that says Oaks Clan Network right here. There are, some of these are my neighbors and stuff like that. I also have a couple of other ones here that are actually not connected to the internet. They're just local ones. So if you go to the top right corner, you'll see that there's a network icon there. That tells you that the network is up and running in some way. If you left mouse button click it, you'll get a list of networks that you can connect to. So I'm going to pick Oaks Clan Network here and then just put in your shared key. Now I'm not going to show you what my shared key is. I'm just going to put it in and then click OK. Alright, as soon as you click OK, if everything is happy, then you will now get this Wi-Fi symbol, and when you hover over it, it will show you that it's got an IP address and the fact that the link is up and what network you're connected to, which in my case is Oaks Clan Network. Okay, so that's the Wi-Fi set up. I've just zoomed the screen back out again so you can see all of it. The basic installation is complete, and I'm not going to take you through adding all the software. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a very quick install. You see how easy it is now compared to what it was potentially a year ago, whether it be with the Wi-Fi dongle or with the hardwired. You download NOOBs, extract it onto a freshly formatted SD card, remembering to use the expand space option, and once that's popped back into the Raspberry Pi and you boot up, click on install and away you go. If you pick anything other than NOOBs, or other than Raspbian, or if you use NOOBs Lite, then you'll have to wait a little while it downloads the OS that you've selected. But once it's done that, it takes about 10 minutes, 12 minutes to do the install. Once it reboots, you just need to simply configure your Wi-Fi if that's what you're using, give it the key, and you're pretty much up and running. And now you just have to start making it your own. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That's nice, quick, simple. It looks like the Raspberry Pi guys have done a nice job of making the configuration of the Wi-Fi and the basic installation much, much easier. And so go try it for yourself. If you're not getting it installed as easily as I'm showing you here, then check your power supply and check your SD card to make sure that it's a class 10 and a reasonably well-known one. Don't trust if you buy it from eBay and it's sort of a no-name brand kind of card. You could still be having issues with it. You want something like a Samsung or a Kingston Technologies or something like that, or buy one from the official supplier that is selling you the Raspberry Pi itself. Like, get them together, that way you know it's going to work properly. Anyway, the next video I'm going to show you will be adding the 7-inch LCD display to this, and I'll show you that and how it works and everything else. This is just about installing the latest version of NOOBs 1.5.0 onto the Raspberry Pi. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. One of the last things I just realized as I was packing up and starting to do the editing was that the default install of Raspbian also allows you to now play YouTube videos without having to load any drivers. I've just gone into YouTube here and went into CNC woodworking and just picked a random video. This one happens to be a turning of a cube in a cube, and as you will see, it actually plays right away. I have the volume down a little bit. Let me just turn it up. So as you can see here, it plays it quite well. And there's no other installs or anything else I've done. All I did was finish the Raspbian install, went into the browser, and picked a random video and tried to play it, and lo and behold, it played perfectly well. And this is the default browser, which is the Epiphany web browser. So YouTube videos fully supported, Wi-Fi fully supported with the right adapter, etc., etc. So anyway, last bit of good news with that. Looks like the people at raspberrypi.org and the developer team have done a great job putting this latest build together, and it should make it a lot easier for newcomers to get to grips with using their Raspberry Pi. Anyway, that's it.